Hi, my name is Vanessa and I joined the Thrive programme to overcome vaginismus. I suffered from vaginismus for 10 years before joining the programme, and having vaginismus had really negatively affected myself in terms of my self-esteem. I felt a real sense of shame about having vaginismus. I felt embarrassed, and I also didn't feel like I was normal. My boyfriend and I had been together for 10 years, and he'd always been so supportive of me and really loving despite me having vaginismus. And although we've been able to be intimate in other ways, not being able to have penetrative sex was really emotionally draining for both of us. And I really did feel like a huge sense of guilt that I had vaginismus and felt that I was depriving us both of a happy life together. I was also really worried about the future and about whether our relationship could last if I couldn't overcome vaginismus. In the past, I tried various different things to try and overcome it. For example, I went to a doctor to try and see how I could overcome vaginismus, and they really just didn't really know much about it. And just recommended, just have a glass of wine that will relax you, make you feel better and able to, be able to actually have penetrative sex. That didn't work. It really wasn't helpful advice. And I'd also, try counselling sessions. But I was really difficult to try and find someone that actually knew what vaginismus was and knew about it. So I didn't find the counselling sessions very helpful. So what I did, in the last attempt, because I was really starting to feel hopeless and feeling that I would never be able to overcome it, I had a Google search. I found the Thrive programme and I just really read everything on their website. I found that, they actually had a specific part of the Thrive programme for vaginismus. So I got in contact with Cara Ostrin, who's an absolutely amazing coach. And she became my coach throughout my Thrive programme journey. She was so supportive, knowledgeable and really encouraging. And for the first time, I really felt that I was with speaking with someone that knew what vaginismus was, could understand it, be able to explain it to me properly. I knew how to be able to overcome it. So for the first time, I felt I was actually, getting proper advice on how to successfully overcome vaginismus. So the Thrive programme helped me to fully understand my vaginismus. It helped, me realise about my own beliefs, my thoughts, that I was actually creating myself and how my own beliefs and thoughts were creating the vaginismus. I began to understand more about myself. I learned how I could control my mind and therefore control my body. And the programme really helped me to, believe that I could overcome vaginismus. I'm very happy to say that I've been able to overcome vaginismus in just 8 weeks of doing the programme. So I can now have sex with my boyfriend. So that's an amazing achievement for me. Not only can I now have sex, but I'm able to insert tampons, which is something that I wasn't able to do before. I've also been able to improve my life in other ways, such as being more socially confident, feeling less anxiety in general, having better self-esteem, believing in my own decisions more and not needing as much validation from others that I did need previously. So all in all, I feel the program's been so helpful in helping me really, thrive in not only, sex in my life, but in terms of other areas as well. The Thrive program's been absolutely life-changing for me. And, I now feel that I have a great sense of power and control over my life and also my own happiness. So during the Thrive programme, I really did feel a massive change in myself. I still feel that now after finishing the programme. And honestly, during the Thrive programme was one of the best decisions that I've made in my life. And I would really highly recommend the programme to anyone looking to overcome their vaginismus or just looking to change their life for the better.